everyone, I'm Emily Balapero Aga, taking up BSIT at AMA University. Welcome to my vlog. In this episode, I want to share my analytical reflection on the film Chasing Coral that is directed by Jeff Alonso. Chasing Coral is a profound documentary that reveals a clear understanding on what is happening to what's so-called the greatest biodiversity of marine ecosystem, the coral reefs. The film mainly tackled the massive coral bleaching that is truly devastating due to the rising temperature of the ocean. As the team finds more coral under threat from the Great Barrier Reef of Australia to the Florida Keys, no place is too remote or too safe. As planet Earth is unique because we've got an ocean that is the source of life, it controls everything. It controls the weather, it controls the climate, it controls the oxygen we breathe. Without a healthy ocean, we do not have a healthy planet. So do to coral reefs, as an ecosystem where plants and animals live and interact in the same habitat. It's like the underwater version of a garden. In a reef, there's aquatic plants, like seaweed and animals, like fish and corals, living together. I myself completely overwhelmed how magnificent this simple organism underwater. Corals are an animal with lots of polyps. It has a natural vibrant color. They are fragile and sensitive. They photosynthesize during day, and at night it's asleep. The animals comes alive. Coral reefs provide food and livelihoods to over 500 million of people around the world and support 25% of all marine life. It's also provide protection by acting as a buffer zone to coastal communities. They also support other ecosystems like mangroves and seagrasses, and potentially hold the key to many medical discoveries and advancements. Coral reefs are on the front line of climate change. About 50% of corals lost for the last 30 years, as coral bleaching has risen dramatically due to global warming, which is 90% of the heat generated by the fossil fuels gets absorbed into the ocean. It's predicted up to 90% of the world's coral will die by 2050, and that will be the end of the whole global ecosystem. As an individual, I have the responsibility to save and conserve our environment. By doing simple acts, and yet it gives wide impact in our ecosystem. A good start is to recycle plastic bottles, newspapers, and other materials. Not using plastic bags, instead use an earth-friendly biodegradable bags. I'll also be mindful of using natural light like LED bulbs and switching off light that's not in use, and also adjusting thermostat and air conditioning. In addition, having plant at home improved the air and soil quality. It also added beautification in a space, and considering how deep humanity's carbon footprint in these days, something take away carbon dioxide and harmful chemicals could definitely be considered helpful for the environment.
Today is the day for our young generation to make a change, make a difference. Our oceans depend on us, and we are greatly depends on them. Coral reefs are the forest of the sea. They bring life, food, medicine, recreation, jobs, and joy to people around the world. Be one of the reef revival. There are ways that you can help coral reefs. Simple, effective actions that we can take to save coral reefs and the fish, animals, and plants that depend on them. These are as follows. Dive responsibly when you visit coral reefs. Avoid touching reefs or anchoring your boat on the reef. Contact with the reef will damage the delicate coral animals, and anchoring on the reef can kill corals. Wear a friendly sunscreen. Several common sunscreen ingredients, including oxybenzone and octinoxate, have been shown to be toxic to coral reefs. Sunscreens that use non-nano-zinc oxide as their active ingredients do not contribute to coral bleaching. Eat sustainable seafood. Research where your seafood comes from and if it's caught sustainably. Parrotfish eat algae off coral reefs, cleaning the reefs and helping the corals stay healthy and thriving. Make your lawn care green. You may live thousands of miles from a coral reef, but the products you put on your lawn will eventually flow into the water system. Use green alternatives for fertilizers and pesticides that won't harm coral reefs and marine life. Lastly, volunteer. If you live near the coast, volunteer in local beach or reef cleanups. If you don't live near the coast, get involved in protecting your local watershed. Find an opportunity near you.
I encourage our young generations to be an earth warrior, for this is for all of you, for your better future. Indeed, we'll make our planet great again.